just like that, we are back. Oh, did you guys come? Oh, we got too long. Let's see. We got model operating. It's set up. We're good. And I can put in Pokemon, and you guys can watch and do whatever you need to do. And enjoying the life. The life is meant to be enjoyed. So, what is the point of life? It's just not meant to be enjoyed. You gotta enjoy. And that means playing some Pokemon. Right? My pocket. And I'm gonna work on this a bit. Hurry. Welcome boat. Hurry. So y'all just gonna hang out with me. This is gonna be a different life. It's not gonna be just me fucking laboring away. You know, no, that's not it's like. We're gonna waste a lot of time. We're gonna be as inefficient as possible. Um, Actually, what our real goal is to forget we're live and just completely ignore everyone, and then come back later and to realize, oh shit, I've been live for about 2 hours, didn't even notice. That's where that's actually the secret goal. So that's what I'm trying to do. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna play some Pokemons. You guys are gonna just look at this thing. Sorry, that's life. And I'm gonna get this shit done at my own pace. Alrighty. Now here I am. If I see your comment, I see your comment. If I don't, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay, guys? It is what it is. I'm gonna redo what I gotta do. But I'm gonna be right here. You guys can watch it. Alright? Cool. Oh, hello. How you doing? Assalamu alaikum. Shit, I gotta go feed the cats. Can you sit over there for just a minute? I need to pee. Please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, thank you. I've been popping. Appreciate you. I've been popping too. Appreciate you, though. Popping, recognize popping. Can you sit over here and watch my stuff? No, please. Please. Okay. You can talk to them, by the way. They're here. They're listening to you. You're live, but they can't see you. Just hang out with them, you know. Yeah, I wish you Ashraf. Okay, say good things. Only good things. Okay. Don't tell them about all the bad things that I do. No, you are good. Okay.
I wish him. He's amazing. He's amazing. Allah, not just because my son, because he really has talent. His artist is. I never ever see that. This is so beautiful. He do something. He start do drawing when he's 8 years old, and I showed the picture, the drawing for his teacher when he was 8 years old, and she said he did something. He's good. He has talent. He's very good. And when you see when you see his art, you can feel the movement of the picture. That's what I feel. Not I say that because it's my son, or this is the real thing, but I say, Allah, it's the real thing. They say, see the movement with the picture. See, it's very, 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 very good. Very fantastic. Amazing artist, Ashraf. I wish him the best. I wish he's finished and he has a story all over the world. He deserves it. He's a good, he's a good son. He has a good heart. He's honest. He loves to help people. I'm sure when he be rich, he help a lot of poor people. Allah, I swear he will help the poor people to be big, a millionaire or rich in the future. I hope. I hope so. I hope so. Very soon. Very soon. I'm waiting when he's finished. I'm waiting 12 years, almost more, 14 years to write the story. I was waiting. I help him anyway. I tried my best to let him finish this story to show the world, the truth about the life, the dunya, الحق. So beautiful that he did. This one, I love it. You know? Oh my God, look at this. I love this picture. So beautiful. I love it. So beautiful, Mason. I love him. He's very, very good son.
There's nobody. There's nobody here. There's no one here.
I talked to him.
We've been talking to nobody. Maybe one guy.
One guy, he's a good guy.
I don't know him though.
He's a good guy.
But he's a good listener.
But I said the truth. He said he helped me.
100%. I don't know what you said, but hopefully it was 100% good and positive. Thank you. Wait, I need water. Let me get water.
I was waiting for him to finish. I hope he finishes. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you,
Goodbye.
Mom.
Goodbye. I love you.
Wow. God bless you. Allah.
Inshallah. Finish it and you have to show the world, Ashraf.
Now fuck the world, man. I love you, Mom. Sorry. Whose world is this? Nine, nine, nine. All right. Who we got here? We got you curl fist back to us. All right. That can't be a real person. Number. What does this mean? Peculiar name. Uh, All right. So, like I said, this is going to be a very inefficient art live. We're just going to hang out. I'm going to play Pokemon. I'm going to chill. And I'm going to ink this. and I'm gonna forget you guys even exist. Okay, so be clear. No, don't get offended. I'll check this chat when I can, but my goal is actually to forget you guys are here. That is actually the goal. So that's how else am I gonna go into the zone? How else am I gonna go to that special place? Bring that fucking sick ass art to y'all. If I'm trying to fucking trying to clap for you guys, be dancing monkey. I'm gonna dance monkey, but not for you guys. Okay? For myself, for my family. All right, anyways, I'm gonna do my thing. All right, God bless y'all, and God bless you. Sergio, I see you. What's up, brother? What up, Freckle Stain? Freckle Stain 900. Thank you, Sam. Hey, Sergio, how you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Thank you, Sam. See any comments? No comments. All right. Well, thanks for the like, Sam. Not food till you finish. Thanks, Serge. Appreciate you, bro. What up, Art? Feeling super, super, super. I wonder who they're gonna cast for Frankie in the live action. I could see it happening. I can see it. It'll probably be that dude from The Punisher or Walking Dead. What's his name? Imagine. Okay, I think we finished the picture. I think we're done. Let's see. All right, the rest of it's gonna get fixed up in the computer, and we can add white if we want to. We can add some white, but these nibs kind of piss me off, man. These freaking nibs. They don't flow as easily. I have to constantly clean them. It's really fucking annoying. So we're not going to use the white ink. We're just going to use the Presto whiteout. Get this brilliant, beautiful white. Beautiful. Some light right here for a little halo. Add some white between these concept cloud, debris cloud. Looks good. All right. Oh, we forgot some things actually. Forgot about the sites. Alrighty. Alright, guys. Let's do another page. Okay. Yeah, TikTok's live archive just takes way too long to download, but this one's not working. Alright, whatever. Do the video later. The picture's up. Good on that. Alright, guys. Let's do another page. Let's get this other page. Remember, I'm gonna ignore y'all. I'll check the chat every now and then, but I'm just hanging out, doing my thing, working on pages as I go. And remember, the goal is to get you guys over here. So that's really the goal. So I want to get to a place where we can get lost in the zone. So what do we got here next? Hmm. This is an old version of it, but there was too much going on, so I simplified it. Made it more focused. This is the old version. So because it was colored, when I put it in the computer, I could no longer fix the line art, right? Because it read the color as a part of the line art on the computer. So I have to do black and white, and then also this part of it, there was too many pages colored, and it actually is supposed to be black and white for the way the magazine is and all that shit. Anyways, doesn't matter. Gonna do it better than ever. Okay, and you can always fix it up in the computer as long as it's just black and white, not colored. Once it's colored, it's really difficult to fix up the line work or to change any much. Keep that texture of the traditional medium, the traditional tools, hand drawn. You lose it because then you have to start to redraw a lot digitally, which is I don't like it. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna pretend there's a map here. He uh, fix. Where are you fixing? We're splitting this up, 2 page. I think that's what I was going to do. So split. This is 1 page, and then this would be the next page. Yeah, I think this is enough. This I need an extra page. Oh, well. What do we got over here? Finish one page, do another page. Two. I did one already. I'm doing the second one. Yeah. And I buy it also right now. What the fuck is that? Damn. That's a 1997 X-Men? Oh, I used to watch this shit as a kid. It's so crazy how actually it was high quality. That was really high quality for American cartoons. Like, you don't really see that until like later on. Really. Most of it was cartoony. But X-Men 97, that was... I'm looking at it right now. It fucking holds up. Is that, or is that a fan edit? Am I tripping? X-Men 97. Okay, 92, 2006. Or 92. I might be mixing it up. There is no way that's old animation. That fault, that colors. This is something new. Where can I watch this, though? No way. There's no way that's the old school animation, bro. That's too good. Nah, that's definitely new. Well, X-Men, is that what it's called? Crazy. Crazy. Damn, I got a new show to watch. Where can I watch this? Fucking jealous. Jealous ass fools. You got Arizona, you got Keith Bid, you got the Hips. Fucking jealous. I'm done. What's up, guys? Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of chilly out here. I gotta watch this version of X-Men. What is this? X-Men? I don't think I figured it out. I may be mixing it up with the old one.
That makes Magneto
like
It makes any mutant weaker whenever leeches at least 20 to 30 feet near you. But man, Leech right there, he is bear hugging Magneto. And I understand he is scared. And I understand why Magneto didn't push Leech away, because Leech is a fellow mutant and is a child. So, of course, if you're Magneto, hey, I told this kid he will never have to be afraid again. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect him. So, much respect to Magneto right there. I think I would have done the same thing as well. I mean, that's
okay, bro, you're not Magneto.
This Friday.
Excuse me. Oh my. This Friday. Is it on HBO or Disney Plus? Probably Disney Plus. Damn, I don't have no Disney Plus. Oh, that looks so good. Ah, bro, some pizza, some garlic knots, some wings.
Okay. Your dog's bad breath, and that's what. This is how you become. This is how you change. If you want to hit your lower chest, do these. If you're trying to build out your middle chest, brother, then you gotta hit some of these, man. And then if you. Oh, we're just tossing things to see what will break. Yeah, that's not gonna work. No. That might do it. Are you gonna toss it right? Maybe. No. 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 Close. No. No. What kind of glass is this? No. Give me something heavy. Yeah. No, this is fake glass. This is AI. Nothing is. Is anything going to work? I want to see it break.
Suspect in trying to grow beard for 5 years and can only grow peach vines.
Opportunity synchronicities. Opportunity synchronicities.
Okay. You good?
I was gonna be like, Sabrina, bring that little Charmander in the front.
What?
Like it, or bro will become a good guy. I'm kind of like Ryan Reynolds. So I think this in the front is actually not bad at all. Just be a freak. My voice sounds like it's dying. See, look, the Streamlabs, I halted it to 20 minutes. You know? Okay, never mind, it didn't work. You watching your PlayStation? Bro, I watch YouTube. I used to watch YouTube on my PlayStation all the time. I still, my favorite thing to do before, like, you know, a little bit of lore. I used to, like, love watching Dead by Daylight videos and eating hot Cheetos. I don't know why I did that. It was like, that was before I started working out intensively.
Okay,
Who's this guy? Why do people do this? I had a discussion with someone. When you go over the Bob Lazar story, like
When you go over the Bob Lazar,
how much of you cries bullshit? How much of you's like, I'm more on the side. I think he's the most credible whistleblower because he
bro, they're all in on it, homie. Here's the truth, bro. You don't know the truth? It's the Truman Show. That's what this shit is. They're trying to fucking set up a story, plan a story, let that kind of plant that seed grow into the culture and just develop and utilize it to their advantage. That's all that shit is. All of this stuff. Bob Lazar, all these, bro, they can say what they saw. It's nothing. It's nothing close to the reality. There's so much more. And it's like the equivalent of a chimp finding a wrench and thinking like, oh shit, this shit is so advanced. You know what I'm saying? The reality is it's so much more that we can't even. That chimp would have no way to understand what the hell the car, what the hell the air, what the hell all this stuff is that we have, our technology. That's the level we're talking about. And unfortunately, um, we're already been completely like dominated by these guys. The fact that we don't see them coming at us and like taking over, it means they've already won. They've already taken it over, and that we're living in their system. So everything you see then from that point on is just a part of that matrix, that setup. And oh shit, Jonathan, what's up, bitch? What's up, bro?
Dude, I'm be on my way.
I don't know.
Because like I'm barely getting escaping over there, so I might have to like sleep over.
Side, no, but no, I'm joking. Yeah, you can sleep over. You can sleep over. I'm just fucking with
Yeah, because I'm gonna be able to like get tomorrow morning, but
you. Yeah, I get you. You got gas, crazy, bro.
wait.
Yeah, dude.
So I mean, it's cool if I sleep over. Is that dope?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll figure out a way to fix it up. You're good. So what time you think you'll get here for the reckoning? What time you'll get here? Okay, dog. All right, bro. All right, be careful, man.
I'll probably get like one. Yeah, wraps.
I have one wrap.
I'll probably get one wrap.
Alrighty, I'm down.
Huh?
I'm down. Yeah, I'm gonna pay till Friday. I get paid Friday, unfortunately, so I'm like scraping too. I'm not scraping. I'm fucking I have the tires. The tire, the fucking friction is completely off. It's just metal. So I don't know what you call that.
The tires?
Yeah, like you're saying you're scraping by, and I'm saying that I have no fucking the leather on the tires, the tire leather. Cause I'm waiting until Friday too. Yeah.
No, I know. It's like, yeah. That's why I have to wait till fucking tomorrow just to get some.
Yeah.
It's like something I'm not supposed to be getting, but
It's tough. In this economy, I thought this was America.
I'll be on my way. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm just gonna have to do it to you.
You can try, bro. You can try, bro. Good luck. He will suffer the pain of 1,000 needles and 1,000 slices by my hand.
Play your cards right. 7 days a fucking week. You got people out here trying to. You know what pisses me off? Watching people go blind at 45 because no one ever told them that type 2 diabetes leads your pancreas. I want to get into like all the details, but I want to know how it came about. Like, how did the guy in the hoodie end up on Wall Street? Yeah, well, I co-founded the business with Tether. Yeah. So now my official title, founder, CEO, Stripe, co-founder, CEO, 21. Pretty fucking cool. Not bad. Yeah, long way from Evanston.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Detector. Low key, I did not know.
Oh, Oh shit! Oh no, Peggy! Oh my god!
My wife, I think, might be dead. I'll be right back.
Holy fuck! Holy shit! Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, what the hell? Bro, you didn't even need to put that part on.
My name is Ahmed. That's my name. I have to do that every day. I have to be a white guy named Ahmed.
Yo, surprise. My 80-year-old grandpa casually mentioned seeing the ice wall the other day, and you guys are gonna freak out. My grandpa is one of those people where, like, he's just lived way more lives than the rest of us. Like, he was in Vietnam, he was in the Navy, he was doing all kinds of stuff. Like, you could mention anything, and he's done it or seen it.
Vietnam isn't that old.
It's to the point where my family.
The fuck you talking about?
Surrounding cities evacuated, and they will be assaulting Côte d'Ivoire within the hour.
Vietnam ain't even that old.
Faster than you can spin. You just watch. Of course, sir. I'm in the bathroom here at the office, and there's a man in there. I'm using the sink. I do toilet and sink. I do a wall toilet. And then I hear there's a. I'm in the bathroom here at the office, and there's a man in there. I'm using the sink. I do toilet and sink. I do a wall toilet. And then I hear somebody in one of the booths. The dookie booths. And I look over, somebody, okay, a man, I would say it was a man because the shoe size was probably 9.5 or more or better. Somebody is facing the wrong way on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's just, I thought everybody sat one way on the toilet. And then I see this fella just hugging Tank, you know? And I'm just like, damn, this guy, I mean, maybe he has like poop dyslexia or something. I don't even know. I just wonder how people. Sir, I'm in the bathroom. There's a mother of. So Disney wants us to pretend Ironheart is the next big thing, even though they've been hiding it like a guilty kid hiding a broken vase behind the couch. No press push, no real trailers until the last minute. Zero hype, just dead silence. Why? Because even they know this show is going to explode on impact like a wet firework.
All right.
And I mean that in the.
That's it, bro. Ironheart? Like, how unoriginal does Marvel, does DC gotta be, bro? And I'm lumping them both because they're both guilty of this. They want to give every motherfucker a sidekick and make a million infinite multiverse versions of the same characters. I wonder why. Really think about it, guys. Do you think it's just because, oh, I would like to see this version of the fucking pussies with the money that are deciding what gets seen and what isn't, don't want to risk creating something original? They'd rather just make a, that's why Marvel and DC are both doing the multiverse concept. Like that's a thing in their worlds. Yeah, you don't even know which one to fucking start with, let alone number one. But that's a thing in their worlds. It's a multi. There's a reason. It's a corporate reason, not a fucking creative reason. The creatives are the ones having to. Oh, okay, well, I guess we have to make this work. We'll figure out a way to figure this, and they figured out some kind of thing. DC has its version and Marvel has its version, but it's just crazy how like we're okay with that. Like we're so okay with that we don't even think about it because they earned their place or whatever. But now look at what's happening now. It's become propaganda. These things have become tools for propaganda, guys. Superman and so forth. All these fools. They maybe you can say in the beginning they were like war propaganda during World War One and Two or whatever, but like it clearly became like just about the characters and about developing the characters and like the world and the story, right? At some point, it just became like super political, where comics completely fucking dead in America. Comics, the DC, the Marvel stuff, all of it, it's about pushing a fucking agenda. It's really pathetic, man. And you see it everywhere. That it's a just a complete disrespect to storytelling, to art, to creation. It's just, hey, I know this is a popular thing to get my message across. Fuck you guys. Here's what I want you to believe. What? Nobody wants that. Hey, I want to normalize this thing, so fuck you guys. Here's what I want you guys to normalize. Nobody wants that. Everybody, no, people are not stupid, right? We're just broke and fucking tired. It's a big difference. Yeah, big difference. So unfortunately, being broke and tired kind of makes you stupid a little bit. Unfortunately, you're fucking exhausted, and that's why the people, unfortunately, with money or connections, they want to get these spots, get to control the mainstream. They're pushing bullshit. They're pushing all this because they're full of ideas that they learned from their major league colleges or whatever the fuck. It's never like the real artists, you know? The people who are really out here creating before live was even a thing, before fucking social media was even a thing, bro. They were creating in silence in a fucking hidden little fucking part of their house or cafe or whatever. And now everything is, it's all about like showing off and getting people's attention through like some bullshit like rage bait, you know? It's really sad. It's actually a sign of the end. To be real with you guys. So what's up, Sam? Money. Yeah, money. Money's the thing. They did the multiverse shit for money, and it worked. It worked. Why? Because America, compared to like Japan, we're very individualistic, way more than any country in the world. But when it comes to the comic industry, I think we're very cultish. You know what I mean by that? We're very cultish. Like we really prize certain characters and then we create a cult from it. But it's an artificial thing, right? It's because the back then, bro, the only way you can get published, there was no internet. You had to go to a publisher and then you had to go to certain publishers that fit your specific story, right? That was the goal. And there's a lot of publishers who would take a lot of, they just wanted superheroes. That's it back then. That's all those motherfuckers wanted. Superheroes and some Pulp Fiction stuff. It was very rare for things that are outside of those genres to get any kind of comic out there. So our comic culture was purposely suppressed, right? It did not grow organically like it did in Japan. Because if you study manga history, you look at it. Actually, what's crazy is that our news, our newspaper comic strips, one of them went over there and seriously influenced the creation of manga. They already had some like seeds planted in their own culture for manga, but later on, somebody was able to connect the dots using the comic strips, and then they created the like the first mangas and shit like that, and it started to get popular, and it kept growing and so forth. But they didn't suppress their the development of their comic industry. What they did was allow it to flourish and give it places to exist, right? Give it slots, give it places. So there's so many publishers because there's so many different types of stories, so many different magazines, etc. Right? And then in our case, it was like, no, if you're not trying to draw for Marvel or DC, good luck, brother. You know, good fucking luck. and it's still like that to this day. So it's really fucking embarrassing because we're America. We're supposed to be on top, especially when it comes to comic books. We're getting our ass whooped, right? And cartoons, we're getting our ass whooped. We got some of the most OG shit, and we're not really. And it's because of suppression. It has nothing to do with actually the power of our country and the power of other countries all around the world that have access to this comics, to this mythology, storytelling ability that we do. So our industry was suppressed heavily until later on we started opening up with Image Comics, which took a fucking revolution to happen by Todd. He had to literally stand up to them. He had to literally tell them, "Screw you, we're gonna do our own fucking publisher." The comic guys had to do that. They just trying to draw a comic. Now they have to be a business person, so they go and they do that. And it shifts the industry. It makes it now we're open to a little more. And we have the anime starting to come through a little bit in the 70s, the 80s, starting to come through more and more, you know, and there's all the seeds were planted there, and now you see that of course anime manga is gonna take over, bro. Of course it's gonna take over. They got too many different options. They have stories that are complete universes, not multiverses. And so there's 10 million versions of Luffy. Come on, bro. That's a joke, right? Or infinite amounts of versions of Naruto and Luffy. Like, come on, bro. That's a joke. That's a gimmick. So what you find is that because they were actually trying to tell fucking stories, even though their shit is borderline slavery, with the fact that they don't really treat like their workers properly, and they just work them so much, and there's a lot of issues with that. 100%, they need to wake the hell up, and they're gonna wake up, but uh, they're still kicking ass because simply just because they're trying to tell true stories. They're trying to tell a true story, not a story for, hey, don't I heard a fucking idiot on here, bro. I heard a fucking idiot on here. He was saying publishers, you see, the thing that succeeds isn't the original thing. You see, everything's not an original. It's like, dude, shut the hell up, bro. Okay, we get it. Pirates is not original, but One Piece made it original. Ninjas not original. Naruto made it its own thing, original. Yeah, etc. You can pick your examples. But really, the guy was saying, he was like, don't try to be original. Essentially, he was discouraging you guys, you creators out here, to not pursue your own ideas or your own spin on things. Yeah? He was saying just learn, follow, uh, do what's been done already, and you'll succeed that way. Woo! And this guy's supposed to be like someone who was in the industry apparently. It's a fucking joke. It's like a motherfucker. If you were in the industry, and then by your standard, I was in the fucking industry too, then it's a fucking joke. That's a big joke. To say that, oh, don't be original, don't be putting out original. No, that's actually the fucking issue in our country. Our country is that originality is being suppressed by propaganda, rehash bullshit. Like that's the fucking problem when it comes to our comic industry. So these fools will never learn. That's why you just got to destroy them. And how do you destroy them? You just create something great and you keep doing it and you put it out there. That's it. The internet will do its thing. Just like that obscure comic, once obscure web comic, but now fucking full on blown anime and everything. Solo leveling. Yeah, solo leveling. That was created by some guy, I think in Korea. He wasn't with a publisher. He was just putting his comic out there on Webtoons, I think, and he just blew up, and then they eventually probably picked him up or something, and then he got an anime and all that shit. But that's what's gonna take. It's gonna take that kind of virality, that kind of win to pierce through the industry here. But it's got to be a big fucking one. It's got to be so big that it really makes them stop and think, like, hold on, why are we going in this direction? Like, really, why are we recreating the same fucking heroes again and again and again and again and again and again? It's cool, it's its own culture, but it's oversaturated the industry. And it's kind of hijacked us to a degree where, like, we are actually going overseas to get our comics, our stuff now. It's a big thing. So it's dead in America. Comic industry very much dead. Anyone who tells you otherwise, really, they're just in denial. To be real with you, and it's not necessarily that manga is better than comics. It's just that there's a lot more original manga than there is original comics, and so you create niches. It creates, like, fucking 10 billion versions of Aquaman. Not everybody really gives a shit about Aquaman or Spider-Man or Batman or whatever. We want to see an original story, something that's brand new, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Like Avatar Last Airbender. Those were actually original, bro. Fucking huge. So that's what we're doing here, man. That's what we're really doing here at Ashcon. I'm working on this series. Look at my page because you want to see some of the work from it, from the artwork. But that's what we're creating. We're creating basically a big fuck you to the control bitches of the industry. That's number one, first and foremost. And telling a story that's going to wake people up. That's going to make people think about the world they live in and to have a little more wonder in their life again, because we've been kind of being down by this, like, over analysis of every little thing, being materialistic and all that shit. And it's very prevalent in our culture here. Very prevalent in our culture here, especially the first world civilizations. Well, there's a whole other side of the world we don't know about, and there's a whole other world we don't know about. And it's all intertwined. So this story not only is about saying fuck you to the industry, it's about actually telling you guys the truth of what's going on in the world, and doing it through a comic book, an epically long fucking series. So that's actually pretty dope. And I don't need 100 billion versions of the same characters to tell it. And I really don't even care if anybody reads it. The point is you put it out there, you get it done, and you make something that you really believe in, that you think is worthy. Mm, 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 mm.
Worst way possible. This isn't the dawn of a new Iron Man. This is the MCU quietly digging its own grave while humming Lizzo in the background. Let's talk about Ironheart. The show's so embarrassing, even Disney wants to forget it exists. So, let me get this straight. On June 24th, Marvel and Disney are about to unleash the first 3 episodes of Ironheart on Disney+. And instead of hype, instead of excitement, instead of a global fanfare like we saw back in the days of WandaVision or Loki, what do we get? Silence. Deafening silence. The kind of silence you get when the studio itself wants to bury a show under 6 feet.
You know how hard they worked on that shit? But it's because it's propaganda bullshit.
They're not teasing it. They're not even pretending to be excited about it. Why?
Nobody wants fucking Ironheart television show.
Is a disaster.
Nobody asked for it.
Wrapped in a metallic suit.
But they're gonna do it because they want to fill a fucking checkbox.
Now let's just talk about that for a second. If you've noticed, Marvel only dropped the trailer for Ironheart a couple weeks ago. Not months in advance, not with weeks of buzz, just bam out.
Really, bro.
Let's go! For all you Kimberly. Oh, so that's how he'll play. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. It became personal with me. Really? Oh, so that's how he'll play. That's. The passenger. You look beautiful.
very important, guys. If you guys are in art school, I want to share something. This is really fun because we're on the topic of like industry and all this. Unless you want to work at a studio, and if you're going to art school, if you don't want to work at a studio and you just want to get better at your art, take the classes that you and your advisor agree upon that are good for your specific goal. And so if you're going to art school, you just don't know what you want to do, but you do for sure want to draw for other people, then just go through it, do whatever you need to do. But if you're somebody who hates the idea of doing work for other people, drawing their characters and drawing their stories and their comics, and you want to do your own thing, right? Just take what you need for your projects that you want to create, okay? Because what you're gonna find, bro, is when you go to art school, it's like a fucking DMV. You just all hanging out in the fucking trying to get through this shit. So get your documentation, all this bullshit. It's all papers. It's yeah, you can make friends and do this, but you're gonna find that at least in California art schools, from ones I've been to, they're all a bunch of like kids hanging out in little cliques, and most of them suck, and they get around one person that is decent, and then they make a clique, right? And they make a little club, and then they get really intimidated if you're good, and you're fucking manly. I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking manly. I'm hairy and shit. So it's intimidating, I guess, for them. But art school, really, really, like most of them, they're just there to hang out, bro. If you go there, just take the classes you need and be clear on what you want. If you're okay with drawing and making a living from art by drawing for other people, do it the regular way. Go ahead, get the art school, get the degree, do the portfolio setup for your studio, go that path. That's for you. But if you're actually like you're a creator, you want to do something that's completely original, you don't want to do backgrounds for 5 years just so you can go eventually do somebody's character designs, in a studio or something. You want to do your thing. Like you actually want to go all the way you. So for that, you got to understand you're essentially being self-taught. They're not going to have everything. Like in mine, they had no comics. They had one comic class in art school that I went to, and um, honestly, I was better than the fucking teacher, bro. She was trash. Sorry. I'm sorry, Miss whatever your name was. I don't remember your name. You fucking sucked. You're a nice lady, but I didn't learn shit from you. We did some. It felt like a daycare for artists, basically. That's what it felt like. Anyways, uh, you gotta really just avoid anyone who's trying to deter you from your goal. If you've decided on something, really stick to it, man. Don't change it because people let's say like, especially people in authority like your teachers, they'll try to talk you out of following your goal, your dream, whatever, because they think they're giving you practical advice. They don't understand that we're not all made the same. We're not all built the same, right? They want to look at everybody as like, oh, you got to fit in this cog and you got to fit in the industry and you're going to just fill this slot and this is where you're at and that's what you do. This is how it is with these kinds of control bitch people. The most of the time, the teachers, which you're gonna find, is crazy, bro. The teachers are good at talking. If you look at their actual art, you're gonna a lot of the times there's some great artists that are art teachers. Don't get me wrong, but you would be so surprised that a majority are not as like it's all talk. Let's just say that. Like when you see their class, you're bewildered. Oh my god, amazing! It's just talk and talking about philosophy of art essentially and how design philosophy works and all this stuff, right? You guys got to make your own design philosophy. You guys got to figure out your own shape language. No, there's no way around it. If you want to be original, you want to create, you got to be willing to go into that jungle where you have no answers. You got to survive, figure out what cool shapes you put together to make this type of face or this type of weapon or this type of whatever car. You got to figure that out, and you can use references, and you got to really get immersed and involved in your own personal path. Art school is not necessarily your personal path, right? As a creator who's just trying to do his own thing, okay? For you, the best thing you can do is always keep that in mind. There are going to be people who try to take you away, and if they succeed, you're gonna you're gonna waste some years because you listened to someone who was well-meaning, but unfortunately they were well-intended, but bad advice. Now your advice. So stick to your guns. Create every day. Do a page a day if you can. With too many people, don't, because trust me, that comes with a lot of drama unnecessarily, especially when you're in your early 20s. You want to socialize, you want to hang out and do it, but don't do it excessively. Get the fuck away from people as much as you can, and the sooner you do it, the better. To be honest with you, get to your page, get to drawing, get to creating your story, get into it, get into it. TikTok isn't that fun. You know what I'm saying? Instagram isn't that fun, to be honest with you. You know what's actually fun? Creating your own fucking world, creating your own original characters, right? Challenging the status quo. We have a pretty shitty status quo right now, guys. We need more challengers. So really, like, get involved, get into it, man. And as you're going through our school, take what you need, sure, but really take what you need for your projects. Yeah, I hope they have. If you're doing comics, I hope they have comic classes in your school. It's not common, unfortunately, where I'm at. I don't. I went to the wrong fucking school, probably. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm self-taught anyways. So it is what it is. Just always be vigilant. You protect your dreams and be paying attention to what you want. And don't. Number one thing. This is actually number one thing I should have said. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? Yes, that same hardness that you have for yourself and you're being tough on yourself, that's going to help you grow. And maybe you need that in the beginning. Okay? But if you keep doing that, you're going to end up hating art. This is something that happened to me and I had to realize later in life. I started to treat it like something in which it was mandatory to do, and that basically I'm a piece of shit if I don't do it, right? And that I have all this pressure to make it and all these things to really succeed in this endeavor. And it's like, well, that's not really in your control, really. It isn't. You can do as much as you can, put it out there, share it, do it, but you can't control who gets to say, okay, yeah, this guy, we're going to take him all the way up. No, you don't control that, right? And ultimately, the most important thing for you is to realize your own value that you bring and to not hate yourself or be hard on yourself when you feel you're not doing good enough, being up to your skills. You just got to be okay with doing redos. But don't get in the cycle of circles and all that shit where you constantly redoing. No, no, no. Fix it in the computer, be done with it. But it's very important that you don't let yourself hate art because you've made it into something more than just art. It's just art, bro. It's just squiggles and scribbles on a fucking page, bro. Don't take it too serious. It is it has there's depth and there's story in this, and there's you want to get so immersed in it that you're doing it, but you don't want to get pompous about it. You don't want to get arrogant about it. Like, oh yeah, this is art. It's high. There's an elitism to it. No, man, it's a piece of shit. Like, I have no problem when I draw something. If I fuck up the inks, I fuck up the inks. I don't care. I throw ink on the page, man. I don't give a damn. This is what is so important to have. Don't give a shit about your art. Yeah? That's how you're gonna tap into your fucking juice. Okay? Stop being so precious. That preciousness kills and suffocates your enjoyment and your art. Trust in your ability. There's people who are less skilled that's already pro. That's the reality, man. And it's not, oh, the hardest best working gets it. The hardest working person gets it. No, that's another big lie. It's not the hardest worker. It's not even the smartest worker that gets it. It's mostly have to do with connection, luck. Yeah. If you fit a certain propaganda message that a millionaire, billionaire wants to push. Yeah. Now, what we want to get in touch with is something that's more personal, something that's more directly connected to the people, not something that's just trying to sell a message with backers and buyers and motherfuckers. All right. What we want to do is create something raw and original, something real, something real. How do we create real art? How do we do that? How do you do that? You just stop giving a fuck. Stop giving a fuck about the world, about where it's gonna go and how everything's gonna be and how this line is gonna land on the page and how this is gonna be. You give just the right amount of fuck. Don't be so precious with it. Do a really awesome job. Enjoy it. But don't be like, man, I fucking suck. I suck. Like, what are you doing? I see so many young artists do this to themselves. I suck at this. I can't. I need motivation. Bro, you care too much. Stop caring. That's the secret. Oh shit, that's the secret. Yeah. If Kung Fu Panda, if he rolled out that scroll in the end of the movie where he sees the secret and it's like blank, it would say, and for art, it would be, just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Just don't care and do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's what it would be. Just don't care, man. It's really the truth. You show up to the page, art is gonna happen. You understand? Just by you showing up, it's gonna happen. I meet so many artists, their work is so stiff and it's so plain as fuck, dude. It's like, do you not see what I see, bro? Your work is it's like fucking cubes. It's Rubik's cubes, man. It's not even you trying to draw a person. It looks like a block man. Like, why are you making Lego man? Like, just you gotta be loose with it. Like, be scribbly with it. Get onto it. When you do that, when you're able to give yourself that space, you can now think a lot more clear when you're drawing, when you're penciling. And then all of a sudden, things start to get clearer and clearer and clearer. And you build on top, build on top, build on top. And you start to make something that's organic. Because you were at the bottom with the fucking scribbles, and now you're taking it up. You're taking it up. Oh my God. Oh, hey, this actually looks pretty good. Oh, these scribbles. Oh, they start to get better. And you use this eraser. It's called a kneaded eraser. This is pretty filthy. It's supposed to be light gray, not ghost of an image. Yeah, I know some of you guys that are just coming in the live. If you want to see my art finished, check my page. Right now, I have to do a brand new page. So this is just like the gesture, like the sketch of the page underneath that I have to do. This is an old version of the page that I did a long, long time ago. I don't even know how many years ago. But I'm redoing that page because it's not supposed to be colored. And this is the blank page that we're gonna do it on. Oh well, I'm rambling. You guys know what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Hey, Thapello, I just saw your comment. My bad. My bad. Can you hear me, Thapello? So, like I told you guys, I'm not here to just draw and we're gonna have a fucking stream where you just see me drawing. I'm gonna chill, bro. I'm gonna play some Pokemon. I'm gonna get to it when I get to it, and hopefully I forget you guys are here. That's actually the goal, right? So, what is another thing about art that we've kind of lost in today's culture is the privacy art has. When you have to think about this. People used to do art, and nobody would ever. There's so much pieces of art that no one has ever laid eyes upon except the creative and maybe their family or their friends or something, right? There's so many original pieces out there, and you're a part of that. Now we have the internet, we share it, everybody's showing off, everybody's sharing. It's okay, it's fine. But as an artist, you tend to feel like, oh, I have to show them. I mean, I'm drawing, I might as well show them. You don't have to show them. You share what you want, you enjoy, right? It's really more important that you enjoy. If you guys are trying to really race and get up the numbers, and we have a stupid culture right now that tells us you gotta grind, you gotta fucking push, you gotta go, you gotta do 3 clips, no, you gotta do 10 clips a day, you gotta go do. Bro, I was a part of that shit. I did all that. I was doing that for a while, bro. You realize as you go through it is that this isn't what it is. Actually, this is not the thing I came here looking for. Like, this is a whole other pursuit. I'm actually just interested in making something fucking brand spanking new, something completely original, sharing it. That's it. Yeah. And the enjoyment part isn't in the sharing it part, like the lives and the videos and all this. The most of the enjoyment parts is actually in the process of making it. And the more privacy that you give yourself as an artist, the more easily you can access that zone, right? That place where you're so into the piece. There's no, it's a feel. Essentially, what it feels like is there's no judgment around, right? Not even you, right? And you are just creating, flowing. There's a connection back and forth. Now, if you haven't spent time in that place, uh, it gets really difficult to enter it because you haven't built that muscle. I guess if it's a muscle. So for you guys, if you guys are feeling the pressure of doing lives, but you feel like you don't like the feeling of having to perform and to do this stuff, either A, do what I'm doing, which is just hanging out, drawing when you want to draw, do this, do a live as long as it runs, or don't go live, go practice mode on Instagram. Record yourself doing the live, practice. Nobody's allowed in, and just create. And then share what you recorded. So it's tap into that original place, that quiet place that nobody can see, and you'll see that you'll create your best stuff when nobody's around, when you're all alone, you're doing your thing, right? So enjoy it. Yes, sir. I can hear you. That's dope, Thapello. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. Yeah, we were having issues with the audio for a while. Man, my hands are like covered in hot Cheetos or Doritos, or whatever. Uh, should I just touch it? Okay. Touch the page, make it dirty. all this shit, man, the algorithms, you guys trying to make it and do all these things, it's all controlled. All of it is controlled. It's you got to pay to win, essentially, in these types of situations. The people that go viral, the ones that really go viral, it's because they figured out a gimmick using some kind of popular character. If you're making original shit, you're making an absolutely original creative story that nobody ever heard of. Yeah. So my case, my story, it's cloud agents in black who keep humanity asleep to the truly magical world they live in. Right? It's like Men in Black, but with fairy tales instead of aliens. To put it in a simple way, something like that is too obscure to be seen and to be out there. What you need is like basically if I did my characters using popular anime characters and put them in, side by side or some shit like that, or just drawing other. That's what's gonna succeed because that's what people know. That's okay, but also your shit won't get pushed because the algorithm it'll put you in a like 200 view jail or whatever, and it's simply because they don't see enough people interacting with your post, or you said something on a live or whatever, or they know what you represent, like they know that, oh, this motherfucker is on the truth. He's trying to share some raw original stuff. He's sharing a story that has a lot of truth in it. The devil doesn't like that, right? And so when it comes to technology, there's always demonic forces involved. Like this is it's just a reality. Like electricity is the domain of the demons, okay, of the jinn. Electricity, that's fire, there's no smoke to it, that plasmic light, whatever you want to call it, this demonic related activities. They can hear you, they can see you, they can do all this shit. This story is going to expose everything for you guys, and in a way that's not going to be confusing, I promise you. But what's really important is that you recognize that a part of the system is that if you are someone who's out here trying to share the truth, there are actual forces out there actively stopping you, stopping your growth, stopping it in your life directly, online, and in many other ways. It's just a fucking sad reality, but it is the reality. And as long as you're good with God, which by the way, I gotta pray right now. It's already getting close to sunset, but and the reason you pray, by the way, guys, it's really important. It's actually for your own protection because these things are real, and you want to make sure that you're connected with the Creator. These things, these demonic things, they will delay fortune, gratitude. Uh, they will accelerate rage, depression, everything we have, all the issues. It's just gonna get more worse with the technologies that we have, the internet, the virtual, like all of this stuff is just gonna get more out of control. And so this is even more reason why you guys got to start tapping into your own art. You got to start tapping into your own universe. You understand what I mean by that? You got to tap into your own world, guys. If you cannot tap into your own world, if you're not even able to play with ideas and play with thoughts and play with these imaginings that you could create with your storytelling and so forth, you're going to fall trapped for a lot of this stuff that they got out there. You're going to fall trapped for a lot of things that is already out there. And the whole goal is to essentially make you into a shell so you don't share that divine light, that divine spark, right? That soul power you have, your calling. There's a good reason for it. They can say that it's to keep the balance or whatever, to keep maintain control or whatever, but really it's has to do, unfortunately, with good and evil. There's no way around it, bro. So, in a weird way, you doing your art is actually fucking fighting these monsters out there. If you're telling something that's truthful, if you're sharing the truth through your art, music, if it's you in the health industry, if it's you in whatever field, comics, you're actually a fighter, you're a soldier, and you're here to kick some ass. You're here to kick some demonic ass. The devil is your enemy. Don't expect to succeed in the way that they glorify it, but you got God on your side, and he's gonna give you the lasting success. Right? He's not a he or she. That's very important to say. He's not a he or she, but it's just because the language is limited, and I'm just saying it like that. But the real victory is with God, and He gave you this ability. You have this gift, right? And it's a gift you're supposed to open and share. He's gonna ask you about that. He's gonna ask you, I gave you the tools, bro. Why didn't you do what you need to do? Why didn't you put it out there? Why did you listen to the people who said you weren't shit? You ain't gonna be shit. I gave you this power. So that's so important. You tap into that. If you don't tap into it, you guys are sitting ducks because you're gonna be stuck being a consumer, consuming their demonic shit. What up, bro?
What's happening?
It isn't Jonathan. I have to pray. Actually, you came at the perfect time.
You want me to draw something else for you?
No. Steal the show, huh?
No, there's no. Is there
I'm
another
just here
paper?
ranting the whole time.
Is there another paper?
Oh, you really want to draw?
Yeah.
You want to draw?
Well, you might as well.
Damn, bro.
Please give them what they want.
All right, I guess so. You can draw some sick shit. Cause I have been just fucking talking their ears off, bro. I'm telling them about the fucking let's draw from fucking industries, Illuminati. Talking about
Come back. It's just a bunch of.
you can draw that one. Here.
You come back. It's a bunch of
It's millions of followers.
It's a bunch of penises.
Oh shit, no. No, please. Oh shit, my mom, she saw you. She was praying, almost broke her prayer. Alright, I'll be
Yep. Do some graffitis. Why not? Let's get into this. I'm gonna do something. Have you ever died before? How's it going? How's it going? It's praying right now, so I'm just gonna do a little bomb for you guys. Little bomb skis.
There's my tits.
What?
Come up and see me sometime.
What was that all about? Ash, what are you listening to?
You have beautiful eyes.
Ooh, they're nothing compared to my tits.
Whoa.
Come up and see me sometime.
That's crazy. Can't be listening to that. Is there another pen? I should have used this one instead. By the way, your boy name right here is Snotter Warner. You should look into my stuff too. Sometimes we be drawing together, me and Ash, live, but we haven't been recently, actually. Just trying to do this quick before he comes back.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
Damn, bro. You gonna come in here and you gonna steal my show like that?
It's very quiet, bro. Just
Yeah, homie, that was sick. You know, that kind of reminds me of Majin Super Buu
Oh yeah,
when he did the ghost
I see what
version.
you mean. I see what you mean. I can see that.
When he did the kamikaze ghosts,
Yeah.
he copied Gotenks or whatever his name is, Gotenks.
Yeah, but it's not that, okay?
Okay, all right.
Damn,
That's fucking
dude.
sick. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, I was telling these guys, bro. I was telling them, like, bro, you guys don't even know. Like, there's so many amazing original fucking artists out here, but the only thing you guys see is what is controlled. You know, unfortunately. Oh, fucking fortunately. Okay. Is that your Snotter's logo icon?
Yeah.
Snotter. That's Snotter, Martian. Here's your water. Now get out of my sight. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, well, just ignore them.
It's cool. Now you have one follower.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You saved my channel. You single-handed.
Cool.
Alright, guys. Jonathan is here. Please be respectful.
I love you guys. I love you so much. Especially you, Mom.
She said, who gives a fuck? Here you go, dude. Here's your chair. We gotta cut the shenanigans. We gotta cut the shenanigans. Are you hungry?
No, I'm doing.
For real, are you hungry? You're
No,
good.
I'm doing.
Alright.
Training later.
Later? Okay. There's a lot going on here. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
It's a lot.
It's not good.
A lot of stuff.
Where you at right now?
Bro, I haven't even.
Find out.
I think I'm still at where I told you. Because I got kind of in bullshit life. I kind of on that bullshit, you know?
No, me too.
I had to deal with errands.
I had to play a line.
I'm sorry.
But I've been doing pretty good on one deck. The other ones are just still experimental, whatever. I keep on erasing everything.
I honestly, I'm at the same place where, like, what I did was I looked at the top decks and saw, like, what is it, the common thing that they see, and I saw Silvally. I see
a lot of solid.
Silvalli's
Is that the
everywhere.
Is that
the Griffin.
100?
The Griffin guy. Yeah. That fool's everywhere.
He gives me problems if they start first and he comes out early.
Yeah.
But when I start first with my guys, it's only so I can't complain.
Would you like some Arizona? I'll take a sip. Okay. Well, I guess we could finish the Bleezy McLeezy. I was in the midst of Schmuckle. Here you go. Thank you, Sam. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Sam, he's the one dude he was like in my life. He got me to 1,000. One guy. That's the OG Sam, bro.
That's my boy right there.
Everybody else, I mean, I don't know. All right, if you guys help, thank you. But Sam,
Yeah. I didn't post my stuff. I did a lot of shit today. They're pretty good today online.
yeah, that is my friend Snotter. You should look at his account. It's how do you spell your account name? You want to write it over here?
Oh, what do you say?
Yeah, how do you
Hello,
S?
sir. I am a friend with Sir Ash. What is that, dude?
I mean, you spell it, bro.
Let me look at that. Is the
Well,
S?
they gotta be able to read it for your username. Oh, that's cool. Snotter, he does like graffiti style art. He helps with the lettering.
Freedom.
Oh, by the way,
So this is
can
normal.
you do nuclear haymaker?
Yeah.
The lettering for it, the nuclear bitch slap.
Yeah.
The nuclear bitch slap attack that he does.
I actually saw that on your thing, and I'm like, this was not even attempting to mess
No,
with
because
it.
I'm telling you, yeah,
I'll
there's
do
a
it.
slot for you
I'll
to.
do it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could fix it later. It was just put in jail. Oh, you caught me. This motherfucker not even trying to do the letter.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, she hates me. I saw it though. I was like, let me. Yeah, I was like, this guy. I'm gonna have to like open my right now. He's not even trying.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I could do it if it's like I have to take time on it for sure. Those things I have to actually take time on. You want to actually? It would be sick if you sat over here. That way you don't have to get glared at.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna. Hey, I have to shut this.
Crazy, dude. There's this Mexican guy, kind of unknown a little bit.
Yeah.
He went against Caleb Plant. He's a guy that fought Canelo before. He lost to Canelo, but it's no shame in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's up there. Caleb Plant's up there, and he was basically it was basically 110 favorite that Caleb Plant was gonna win. The Mexican food showed up, dude.
Damn. Mexicans. Boxing is like their fucking. It's in their blood, bro. There's so many good, legendary Mexican boxers.
So it's beautiful, yeah.
It is kind of crazy.
And it was funny before the fight. He was like, I don't know. Honestly, this guy's talking too much, but I'll just show up in the ring. Damn, the Mexican guy said that, and he showed up on the ring. Because Caleb Plant, like, he was kind of saying, like, I don't oversee any opponent, but we're going to get this win, and he's basically kind of overlooking him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see where we go from there, either Berlanga or da-da-da.
Yeah.
This guy just ruined all those plans, bro.
So he knocked him out or what?
He just beat him by points. He just beat him by outboxing him like 12 rounds. There's no in.
Should I end the live? Because I'm not really drawn at this point.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want, dude.
We can hang out with them, but fuck it.
Tell them if they want us.
Do you guys want me to end the live? Because we're probably just gonna be hanging out. I'm gonna wait until 30 seconds.
You don't understand, man. People out here. Let's get some more people.
Are you gonna go live or what?
Oh no, I can't, because you know what?
It's gonna echo.
It's gonna echo, yeah. Manny, are you excited for the new Anna coming out July? Oh no, I can't, because you know what? It's gonna echo. Oh. Are you hollering me? Is my shit that slow?
This guy fucking copied. Oh, Rocky's coming in. Yeah, let me hold on.
What's up, man?
What up, bro?
You're watching a fight right now?
Yeah, my thing fell and it just popped up. Well, this is not the original guy. This guy
That's
copied.
so hard or what? I just did that like in 1 minute, dude.
Yeah, looks sick.
In a minute?
Yeah, he did it right now.
What the fuck?
That's his characters he has for his
What does that say?
tag.
It's not.
Snotter.
Snotter?
Yeah. So what is your your username?
Snotter. Okay.
SNOTR.
With anything else, like if they want to look it up.
That's it. And then if they don't find me,
Well, sir, can you explain the
If
image
they
and
don't like
details?
your
We'll see.
if they don't find me, too bad.
Or you just made that up right now?
Somebody's
I
asking
kinda have,
about
like,
your image.
pictures already, but like in a way, it's always kind of like
The
that,
pillow
you know what I mean?
is asking about your art. Gloss flow. He's asking you about it. What did he say? He said, "Can you
Why is it
tell me
so-
about your image?"
This is my soul right here, dude. Look how sick it looks. And that's basically what it is, dude.
Well, sir, can you? Oh my bad. He was saying explain manga details. What do you want to know about manga, bro?
Lost in the sound.
Interacting with
This guy's cool. The pillow, he's OG. The
I know, I'm
pillow's
just
OG.
kidding.
Sam's OG. Sergio's in here somewhere.
I
He's
met
OG.
him from the beginning.
This is day one. Nah, probably day 100, but still. Day 100 is day one.
We got supporters.
Oh, no.
What's up, dude?
Thank you, bro.
Keep it up, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the happiest day of my life.
You got beautiful eyes.
Oh.
Dude, I was playing in the background. I was like, what's going on right here? She was like, my tits. I was like, damn, dude.
I was talking about some serious shit and this came up. Oh, they're not comparing.
They're nothing compared to my tits. Come see me sometime.
The song.
Here you go, bro.
So, what do you want to know about manga, Thapello? Not these. I'm not. I know, bro. To me, manga is honestly comics. Comics is manga. They're all just
It's all the
fucking
same, overseas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
just was in a different part of the world. Yeah, it's got its own kind of style.
It's in the same
but
pie, just different piece.
It's storytelling ultimately. So, like in creating stories, sir. Oh, okay. Well, you first got to create what you want to, what you feel is exciting, what is interesting to you. Pick a topic. Pick like if you're interested in,
Or if you like it.
yeah, if you think
Just like
something
it, 'cause if
just
you do
looks
something you don't
cool,
like it,
or
it's kinda like-
you know, it could be as simple as you making a cool character that you think looks sick, and you're like, what? I want to make a story for him
Yeah.
or for her. Or it could be that you want to make like a whole world. You can do it that way, where you start off from the world. What I like to do is I create a character, and then I try to see what world they're from. And when I figure out the world they're from, I start to think about that world and what kind of characters come out of that world. And then from there, I get more characters, and I keep asking that over and over those questions. And then I get a whole story with the whole world with a whole bunch of characters. So what do you want to do? You want to play Pokemon? Or do you...
Whatever you want to do, dude.
Pokemon.
Because I got.
First, I want to show you what I made.
Yeah.
So I had to look at some lists, and I was like trying to make sense of, because the new cards are a little confusing. This one. New cards are, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit weird, because Luminine, I fucked up so many times where I forgot you have to let the guy get a point on you for Lusamine or whatever her name is to work.
Oh, yeah.
I would literally like set up the stage. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh wait, I can't even use it. He doesn't have a point on me. Fucked me over. But I figured out ways around
Yeah,
it.
I did that. What's his name? On the cat food? No, I mean the dog. Is he a dog or a cat?
Dog, he's a dog.
He's a dog.
Stoutland?
No.
Stoutland's annoying. Oh,
No.
what? Which one are you talking about?
The electric food. Was he a lion? Oh yeah, he's a lion.
You have Zorora?
No, Luxray.
He's not
Yeah.
Ultra Beast.
Try this
No, he's not Ultra Beast though.
one. No, he's not Ultra Beast. I'm just saying, but he came out in the new pack.
Oh, but you said okay, yeah, you got something.
But when you use him, it's the same thing. You have to have livestock in the graveyard.
Oh, the discard shirt. No. In my case, you gotta have your opponent has to have a point on you, and you have to have the discard.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
And it has to be an Ultra Beast too. So. But dude, this guy is so fucking sick.
Yeah, he looks sick as fuck too.
Honestly, bro, this is one of my favorite cards already. Just I pulled him.
That's dope. I just got his basic one.
Thanks, Phelan. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks sick.
That's it.
And it's true, kind of like his drawing. Like, he's
He
kind of
does
like
70 to himself though.
he's kind of like a one trick jester. You know what I'm saying?
He
like
is.
a one trick. Like
Yeah.
I have to kill you.
Yeah, he's gonna die next turn.
But fucking bazooka, dude. He's a bazooka. You know, you just use him once and throw him away. But it comes out clutch at the end. If
He
you
does.
plan it right.
What's cool is that if you run 2, you set one up, you give 1 3, right? So you build him up to 3, and then you use him. He dies. You go and you use the trainer card, that blonde chick, Lusamine or whatever. This one.
Yeah, on the next guy.
On the next version.
Yeah.
So you got 130 back to back.
Yeah.
That's 2 points. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I should put Giovanni in this, bro.
I actually use her in some of my decks for that kind of reason, but I use other Pokemon and stuff like that. Like,
Here you go, bro. Alrighty, you know, I think I'm gonna end the live. Tapello, let me see. Sir, before I leave to school, can I ask if your friend is a cool mangaka like you? I don't know. Are you a cool mangaka like me? Do you do manga? Dude,
no,
he
I don't
doesn't
do manga.
He does. What do you do? What do you wanna?
How is it? Like,
He did this right here. So
it's. I guess think about it as like, uh, just to make it simple. Like I do like easy stamps, but in the way they're kind of like my own like icons. You know what I mean? And that's like the easiest way I guess I could say it.
I don't think he knows what that is.
So it's kind of like a brand, basically. Let's just say that it's more like my world,
Like logo.
Yeah, but it's kind of like my world realm of design that I have, and everything is like coexist in that. So it's kind of like about to burn the whole house down, dude.
Oh, shit.
So I guess it's a brand. You could say that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like how hundreds is hundreds that they have their characters.
Like this could be on a shirt.
But it's kind of whack though. You know what I'm saying? But my shit's dope. So.
Yeah, he does like lettering. He does like this branding where it's like a stamp. He does a bunch of different characters. He has a lot of different. Look at his page. This is his username. If you look at his page, he doesn't do manga, but he does do like scenes sometimes, right?
Yeah, but it's more like just.
It's just like whatever
It's
comes
to
to mind.
set up honestly, those things is just to set up the graffiti and the tag that I'm gonna do.
Right.
Set up
Oh, that's an interesting way to do it.
Because I draw everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Dude, he draws like crazy. You should check him out. Snotter. He does a lot of the really amazing. Like he did this so quick. It's crazy, bro. I like how you like made it fat and then okay, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Okay, make sure it's here. Okay, make sure. He thought about it.
It looks like
there was some thought.
And then the lettering, and this looks like a fucking sick ass eye or whatever.
Fucking dope.
And then the ghost home in the background. Nice, sweet, down one liner, straight to page. Just to get rid of that white space, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's great. You don't need a lot to get rid of it. Yeah. Like, it's just about playing the balance between that white space and the positive space.
Yeah, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a shirt. I'd wear that. That's pretty sick.
It was just like a poster. It was just like
That's pretty freaking dope.